If we have this muddy middle then, and nobody seems to know where they are, how can that be? If I put John McCain, the presumptive Republican nominee, and Barack Obama, the presumptive Democratic nominee, side by side, they have huge differences. I mean, they're not even close in many, many different ways. How is it that you're going to be in the middle on those two people? One way or the other, it seems to me that you can either be for or against either of them, but you can't be in the middle, can you? Or are they just saying, well, I want the one with the nice teeth and the good haircut? And I'm not sure which one that is.
Well, part of the problem here is the need to unmask John McCain. You know, that 28-48 disconnect I write about, you know, the 28% who approve of George Bush, the 48% want to vote for John McCain. You know, I have actually offered a money-back guarantee, Jack. Anybody who is thinking of voting for John McCain or knows somebody who is thinking of voting for John McCain, get them my book, and if by the end of it they still are thinking of voting for John McCain, you can get your money back.
Okay, let me get this right. So they buy the book, Right is Wrong.
Right.
They read the whole book, and if they decided you're full of it. Oh, by the way, let me make sure I get the quote again, and I'm opening up the New York Times here. She is a flake and a poser and an attention-seeking diva.
You get your money back.
Well, it doesn't happen very often.
That's how strongly I believe that there's no way you can read this book, see what the right has done, see where John McCain wants to take us next, which is basically an extension of George Bush's legacy and policies, and there's no way you can get to that point and still want to vote for him.
If the Democratic Party has as much power as they do, and they have enough smart people as they say that they do, then why have they failed to lay out an explanation of the Republican failures? I mean, they haven't laid these out particularly well, and I don't understand why that is.
Well, that's a failure of leadership. You know, leadership is tough. And that's why when on the eve of North Carolina, Barack Obama said, we must tell the truth to the American people. Repeatedly, consistently, convincingly, that's what it's going to take. You know, the truth is unbelievably powerful. But there is so much static going on at the moment that we have to kind of repeat it and repeat it and repeat it until we are tired of hearing it. And by then, the American people will fully recognize who John McCain is, what the right has done, and why we need to turn a page.
Have you ever wondered if the Democratic Party is so big, that the tent is so large, that if you believe in everything, you believe in nothing?
I think on the contrary, that right now what the Democratic Party stands for, in terms of, you know, healthcare, doing something about global warming, corporate responsibility, bring the troops home, all these things are what mainstream America stands for.
Yeah, but we've seen a split. You can put Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton in terms of the demographics, in terms of the polls, in terms of who's supporting which candidate. And what we've found, 9 out of 10 African Americans are going for Barack Obama. Sometimes 6 out of 10 or more of the blue-collar white voters are going for Hillary Clinton. And if you put those two voters side by side, they're both Democrats, yes, but do they actually believe the same things? I don't know. Do they?
Oh, yes, it's a primary. Of course they believe the same things, you know, more or less. I think when the time comes for them to choose a president, and they only have one choice among the Democrats, what do you think they're going to do? You think they're going to vote for John McCain? Not if we in the media do our job and make it very clear to them who John McCain really is.
Well, did it make any sense for Hillary Clinton then to say, I am the person with experience, vote for me? And I thought, well, let me get this right. You have more experience, that's true. You voted for the war, that's true. Well, gosh, if I want the person with more experience who voted for the war, I'd vote for John McCain.
Yes, no, that campaign really missed a lot of the moments when it could have brought the Democratic Party together. But right now, you know, if we have a presumptive nominee, I really believe the party will come together because the alternative is a third George Bush term. And I don't think this country could afford that.
When we look at what else you do besides the books, again, 12 books, the Huffington Post has been shockingly popular. The number of people you've been able to get to write for the Huffington Post is pretty extraordinary as well.
It's not your turn, Jack. Next.
Well, it's very kind of you. But when you do this, there are a lot of people in the media who are struggling right now trying to deal with the quote-unquote new media. What is the new media and where is it taking us? And maybe this is an inside question for all of us, but for those of us who are in the business, I think it's a real question.
Well, the new media are offering certain things because of technology and certain things because of attitude. So say we at the Huffington Post, technology allows us to constantly refresh. So when you go there, you'll get the latest news. And also we have 2,000 really interesting bloggers, some of them well-known, some interesting young voices who will give you opinion and commentary on the news. We also have expanded now beyond politics. So we have sections on entertainment, living,
food,
media,
if I'm not
business,
mistaken.
food, sex, whatever.
Whoa!
It's all there. Because we are basically now an internet newspaper, not just a political blog. And half our traffic comes from non-political sections. And also we have a vibrant community and a reporting team. We're going to be here with our reporting team for the Republican convention.
We were talking about that, between 50 and 100,000 people in the streets. You can imagine just how much fun this is going to be, let alone what happens inside the Xcel Energy building. Thank you very much for coming in studio with me.
Thank you. Great to be with you.
It was a real pleasure. Arianna Huffington, she's going to be at the O'Shaughnessy Education Center at the University of St. Thomas, 2115 Summit Avenue in St. Paul at 7 p.m. tonight. It's free and open to the public. The name of the book, Right is Wrong, and I have to say, I don't recall anybody else offering a money-back guarantee, so I guess if you buy the book and you still vote for John McCain, you can call Arianna and she'll give you your money back.
I'll
How
give
about
you
that?
my email. There it is. Arianna@HuffingtonPost.com.
Oh, wow. Stay with us. It's 2:53. This is today's 830 WCCO.